All right, landlords, time for a little bit of friendly advice for you. So this is all about rent collection, okay? Some of you may be out there collecting rent in many different ways. You know, you might be using cash or check, maybe some property software, maybe using Venmo, something like that. I wanted to share with you a story that happened with an investor client of mine when they went to go purchase another investment property, about how they were collecting their rent and why it became a problem. So what they were doing was very much, a handshake agreement, right? They were getting cash from their tenants. The tenants were paying, so there's no issues there. But when they were going to buy their next property, the lender wanted to underwrite his income and his debts and make sure that he was able to afford the next property. So when he did that, they did not have a paper trail for the cash deposits that he was receiving. So this made it much more difficult for him to obtain the next property. So what I highly recommend is getting a paper trail. So there's lots of software out there that you can use to collect rent payments. I do highly recommend that. If at the very least, if you use something like a Zelle or Venmo, just make sure that they document that it's January's rent or February's rent or March's rent, and then so on and so forth as the year goes on. But please do yourself a favor and get your rent sent digitally. You want a paper trail and something that's very clean and put together for the lenders to review. So that is why I always recommend property management software. There's plenty of free ones out there. Just get one. Just make sure that it can handle rent payments.